Oh, yeah, pipe smokers. Yeah. This is the Paul Gilson YouTube channel, and I'm Paul Gilson, aka Paul the Pipe Guy. Yeah. So, grab your favorite pipe, grab your favorite blend, and grab your favorite beverage. Let's have a smoke together, especially after what I put you guys through tonight, last night. We'll talk about that. I have my favorite pipe. Welsh Piper 62 gifted this to me, called the pipe maker up and said, "This is what I want." And the bowl number is 00. It's a Rhodesia pipe, Rhodesia, however you pronounce it. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to put some from Watch City Cigar, the Church Warden, in there. Yeah, we're going to light it up. We're going to start it on fire. Yeah. So it is, like I said, Tuesday, the 13th, 2024. Look at that Church Warden. Oh, man. And I haven't smoked this in a long time. And Welsh Piper 62, my mate from across the pond, gifted that to me. I got it on 11/30 of 2023, which makes it 8.5 months old. We're going to load her up. We'll be right back in a nanosecond. Oh, yeah, so we're back. Happy Tuesday. Look at the briar on that. It's just perfect. No factory fills, nothing. And I don't clench my pipes. So we have some Church Warden in there. The Church Warden, which you can only buy at WatchCityCigar.com. And I love this blend. I just love it. I don't know if it has Latakia in it or not. I should have researched that first, but let's start some on fire. Oh, yeah. Pure bliss. So last night smoked together, we had a couple of epic failures that only Paul the Pipe Guy could pull off. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was so excited to come home and find 4 packages on my front porch, which you all saw if you watched part 1 from yesterday. And so I videotaped that. Then I came in, first of all, well, the first thing I did, I realized they only had 2 Busch beers, which is not a good thing. So you can go on DoorDash and order it and blah, blah, blah. So I ordered it, yeah, blah, blah. Then I'm 5 minutes and 39 seconds into the video. And I see a notification come across the screen on top of my camera, my phone camera. Your order has been canceled. The DoorDash driver had a situation, or whatever it said, and was unable to deliver. So I'm like, all right, I like to have more than 2 beers when I'm doing a smoke together. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, this is part 1. I got to take care of something. And then I reordered it. They gave me a credit, blah, blah, blah. I waited before I started part 2. I thought that was going to be it. my Busch beer gets delivered. We go on to part 2. And I'm showing all these different pipes, you know, from last night. That's a gorgeous pipe. They're all gorgeous. You know, and, you know, we got, I mean, look at the briar on that one. That radiator pipe. I got somebody that really wants that pipe. So, actually, out of the 5 pipes, everyone wanted them all. I got text messages. Which, if you want to text me, if you see a pipe that you like, before I list it, you can contact me. My number is 585-352-3660. Write that down. I'll say it again, 585-352-3660. So if you see me with a pipe that I say I'm going to list, text me if you want it before I list it. So, I didn't want to show the pipes, you know, the way I got them. I wanted to polish them up a little bit and stuff like that. So I'd be like, all right, so here's this pipe after I spent, you know, half hour, 45 minutes polishing it up. And then, you know, that was going on and on. So I spent like 2 hours on part 2. And then I come in and I'm just about ready to show another pipe. And I see my screen, you know, my phone is paused. I see my screen is dark and I'm like, shit, it says I got 1% battery life left. So I go to run downstairs to plug it in to the charger. I plug it in, you know, because the video is paused. I'm like, all right, I'm safe. Then all of a sudden, it says Samsung, and it shuts off. I'm like, fuck. I gotta do part 3. The video just stopped. Had I gotten down there 20 seconds earlier and plugged her in, I'd have been fine. The video would have stayed paused, and I would have come back, and we only would have had 2 parts. Yeah, so then, yeah, I had to do part 3. And it's funny, a bunch of my friends in the YouTube pipe community, they're friends, you know, and a lot of them are customers of mine too. They were like texting me this morning, hey man, are you okay? You seemed like really aggravated. Well, yeah, I was. I was like, what the fuck? You know, I gotta do like 3 takes on this video. In other words, I have to put my peoples through 3 different uploads, 3 different notifications. Oh yeah, a Smoke Together, yet another box opening. Oh yeah, Smoke Together, part 2, yet another box opening. And by the time I came up to the 3rd one, I was like ready to quit. I was like, I'm just going to erase all this, start over. And then I'm like, wait a minute, man, I got like 5 hours into this. And right now we're going to take a break. I'll be back in a nanosecond because I have to piss. Oh yeah, that didn't take long because it just doesn't have far to fall. But cleanliness is... some of you may not have got that. Anyways, cleanliness is next to godliness. So anytime I touch anything that I wouldn't want in my mouth, nor would you, I always wash my hands. So when I use the little boys' room, wash my hands real good before I go touching these pipes and stuff, you know. You get it, okay? You don't want me touching my... You get it. And then touching your pipes, all right? So, yeah. Anyways, I don't know. So we get to part 3, and I'm like... Now, I know that I don't like a million notifications from one guy. You know, if there's, if there's a guy that posts videos, a presenter, I don't want to see a million videos a day. And I'm like, all right, we got to do part 3. I have an idea. I was like, let's list it as a smoke together, yet another box opening, and a giveaway. So now, all of a sudden, people are like, all right, we're watching the third thing, but what can we win? So that's what I did, And yes, I was aggravated. Oh, man. I didn't think having your phone on pause would chew up so much battery life. So good. I love this church warden. Thank you, Mark Hill. Welsh Piper 62. If you've never discovered a guy from Wales that knows everything about every pipe, about every cigar, about every type of pipe tobacco, you have to check out Mark Hill. He goes by Welsh Piper 62. WELSH Piper 62. Yep, and he's from Wales. And he's a good mate of mine. Sent something out today that he just might like. So this morning I get up and I have a subscriber and a viewer that's like, I love this pipe. How much is it? And I want to price my pipes fairly. So I says, there was 4 people that texted me on 5 different pipes that I showed. And the one I said what I had to say to, we won't get into that. It was all good. The next gentleman, and I'm naming no names, I says, all right, can I text you back after work and, so forth. Yeah, that's cool. And then I sent him, a bunch of pictures, and I said, look, these are estate pipes. They're not brand new pipes. I make them as brand new as I can, but, if there's just a tiny little dark mark on the outside of the bowl, or if there's a tiny little chip on the inside of the bowl, I can't help that. But I want to make them aware of it, so they don't think, because the reality of it is, some people, when they buy a pipe, it could be 100 years old, and they think it's going to come through brand new. Well, that's not always the case. And then, I had the next gentleman, same type of thing. Then I had a third gentleman, actually, text me again. I dropped my lighter. I don't have a spare one, and I don't think that Queen Anne is going to quite start my pipe on fire. Thank you, Joey Bishop. going to go down for the count. Fuck. Oh, yeah. No, it couldn't just drop like right down there. It had to drop like in between the table and the wall. So anyway, yeah, so I showed all those pipes and people loved them, you know. And I'm fair and I'm honest. And one gentleman texted me about this pipe right here. It's a, fuck, I can't even see the name. My glasses are so full of carnauba wax. But he was very interested in that pipe. I said, fine, I'll send you pictures of that pipe, but I have some, and this is a Highline guy, man. This guy, his name is Rick. He's out of Lockport, where I was born. He likes Highline pipes. And you know what? He's not afraid to pay for them either. You know, and I always, well, the last time I was here, he bought, 5 pipes or 6 pipes or whatever. And I took care of them price-wise and so forth. And I told him, I says, you like that pipe? Wait till I get the other ones in the next few days. Yeah. So, yeah. So I'm honest, I mean, the people that sold me these pipes that I bought them from, they weren't in their description saying, oh, there's a little char mark there or this or that. No, they didn't say that. They just took pictures. But I'm a perfectionist. And so I want my customers to know, hey, you know what? This one has a little factory fill here or blah, 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 or blah, blah, blah. It's an estate pipe. It's never going to be perfect. It's old. This is the best it's ever going to look. And people appreciate that, So, if they get a pipe in that has a little factory fill that maybe even wasn't filled, they're not like, what the fuck? Even though I described it in the video, sometimes people miss things. Yeah. So, all right. So I got 5 pipes in today. This is the most expensive pipe I've ever owned. It will be the most expensive pipe that I will ever sell. And that's it, right there. Yep. This was actually a corn cob off of George Washington's estate. That George Washington, in his retirement, took and made a corn cob pipe with his own hands. He made this pipe. This is $40,000. No, man, it's a group of pipes that I got, and I'm going to send it down to Tennessee to a good young man that collects corn cob pipes. You're going to get that in the next week or so. Yep. No, but we do have, where the fuck is it? Christ almighty. Oh, there was another pipe that I didn't show last night. This one is gorgeous, man. It's a panel pipe. I mean, I didn't even want to touch the buffer to this. It is freaking gorgeous. It's got, regular size stem. And it doesn't have a name on it. I can't understand that. It doesn't look like it's ever been refinished. All it says is France. There's no teeth chatter, nothing. I'll tell you what, and I think they call this a shell type of finish, a shell finish, all right? You take that to any pipe show, any place with your buddies, man, they're going to be like, dude, that's a gorgeous pipe. That one, I got to figure out what I'm going to sell her for. Because that one is stunningly beautiful. The stem is just remarkable. Unremarkable. So, but no, I wanted to show you this other pipe. Oh yeah, here we go. So we have like a mid-grade pipe. It's a Breton Hall. Yeah, Breton Hall. This is exactly the way it came to me, just like that. All right. So yeah, let's do some magic on her. I'll be back in a second. Look, it's got all kinds of shit all over the top of the bowl. This is all just fucked up. The stem is just oxidized. We'll be back in a nanosecond. I'll show you what you can do with a little pipe like that. And this, my friends, is how you turn chicken shit into chicken salad. Look at that band. Look at that briar. Look at the top. Look at that stem. No teeth chatter. Nothing. That right there is a $40 pipe. The briar is gorgeous. There's absolutely no factory fills in it. Actually, I priced that too low. It should be 60. But I spit out 40 because I got it in a group of pipes. I salvaged her. We're going to deghost her. She is gorgeous. Yeah, how long is she? Let's see. Yeah. Oh. She is, whoa, 6.5 inches long. That is a gorgeous billiard. I just have to deghost her and she's ready to roll. Look at the briar. Look at the flame grain. Man, $40 I'm going to list that for. That is a steal. I should have said 60. Oh well. I'm a man of my word. $40. Yeah. No tax. Free shipping. Ah, right to you. Oh yeah. Paul the Pipe Guy. Love one another. Always be honest. Even if it costs you, be honest. You know, it doesn't matter. If you don't have your honesty and integrity, you have nothing. But man, that fucking pipe turned out fucking unbelievable. Oh my God. It looks like candy on fire. Look at the band. Oh my God. By the way, that's the Breton Hall. I can't believe I said $40. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. It's yours if you want it. Over and out.